Hi you guys, welcome to my bedroom actually, because I haven't actually filmed in my humble abode, my bedroom, for quite a long time. I thought we would take it a bit personal today and I'd answer some questions that you guys have given to me through Instagram. I'm on Instagram like literally every day, especially on my stories, talking, showing you guys what I'm doing, what I'm getting up to, and just ordinary life. And I don't always look this glamorous. I've been changing my hair a lot recently. I just really love the versatility of wearing wigs and things like that. I can change my hair whenever I feel like it. So today's hair is from a company called Donmily hair, and I've never used their hair before, but I really like the low maintenance of this hair. It is their 360 wig, meaning I can put my hair up all the way around and it would look like a, you know, like my edges and stuff, but also on the back, which is amazing. So if I do ever want to have a nice high ponytail, I can with this wig. And also it was ready made. It is their water wave. It's not a curl, it's more of a wave, and I really like it. I have got a hairstyle similar to this, but it was more curly, so it was a lot more like frizzier, whereas this is still quite sleek. So I really like it, and I got it in a 24-inch. I've had this hair for a week now and I just washed it last night, and this is how it looks. And then I just spritz it with water, which is this bottle, which I got from, I think, Pax or one of those hair shops, and I put a little bit of oil, coconut oil, in it, and then it just helps to keep it like laid, but very low maintenance, to be really honest with you. I can put it up in a ponytail and just get it off my face, and I really do like the lace. I'm getting better and better at doing, you know, the whole plucking thing. I will leave the links down below. Okay, so let's get into these questions, because I haven't done a Q&A in a while, and I really like watching Q&As because I just find it as a really good way to get to know the person. So let's go through you guys's questions on Instagram. First question right in there: when is a good time to get your mortgage in principle? So if you guys don't know, it's kind of like a certificate to say from the bank who will offer you the mortgage that you are eligible. We are happy to offer you the mortgage providing you find a house within this budget and your deposit is this. Nowadays you kind of need that quite early on, especially if you are going for an older home and there are like bidding wars, because that is something that I used, that I had in my pocket, that then allowed me to get a home over somebody else who just wasn't quite ready yet. So to answer that question, when is a good time, I would say as soon as you go and speak to your mortgage advisor, when they tell you that it's time to start looking for a home and you're ready, get one then, because you might want to use that as a trick up your sleeve. When you do put an offer in on a house, they may go with you over somebody else just because you seem more prepared and more ready and trustworthy. Keep up the great work, please. I bet you're inspiring so many more people than you know. Thank you so much, and I really hope I am inspiring more people than I can see, which is nobody on the camera. It's just the camera, so one. I don't always get the most views on my videos, but I do hope that I'm inspiring all of you guys who do watch, all of you guys that come to my events, all of you guys that speak to me or watch me and see what I'm doing on Instagram and Twitter. Why didn't you pursue a career in law? So I have discussed this so many times, and I actually have dedicated videos on this, my whole career journey. So if you're interested to know more about that, I'll leave links down below for those specific videos in my career journey. But to cut a long story short, I didn't pursue a career in law because I did not want to. That's it. I studied law for 3 years and I decided quite early on in my degree, maybe halfway, that I wasn't going to pursue a career in law, but I would use this as my backup plan should anything else go wrong. And thank God I did do that, because it led me to focus on buying my home rather than going further into studying. And that is what has essentially launched my own career in property and blogging and interiors and my business. This probably would not be happening if I did pursue my career in law. So yeah. I really like this question. So it says, do you find that you are lonely spending so much time by yourself? It's interesting because I would say no. Overall, I'm not lonely, just because if you guys haven't realized by now, I'm quite the loner. I'm somebody who is quite independent in that way. I don't have loads of friends. I have great friends, but I don't need to be around my friends often, to be honest. I think it's because I was raised an only child, so I was always used to having my own space. And actually, when I was going into work every day, I did actually find it kind of draining, just because I'm actually an introverted person. I like my own company. I like chilling out. I love being at home. Plus I have Richie, my dog, who is sleeping next to my foot. He doesn't leave me ever. And then I'm in London maybe twice a week for meetings and events and things like that. Who is the company that fitted my kitchen? I don't know why I get this question a lot. My kitchen is not a new kitchen. Like, that means you guys have not watched my moving vlogs 3 years ago. My kitchen was actually all right when I bought the flat. It just was not to my taste. So the worktop is actually wooden, and I painted the worktop, which if you guys are OGs, you know this. I just changed the doors, guys. So I spent a fraction of what I would have spent if I completely gutted and redid the whole kitchen. Was it easy for you to start a YouTube channel? Any tips? So I actually recently met this lady at my event. If you guys saw my last vlog, the event at the end, she was there. Thank you so much for coming. So was it easy for me? Yes, and I think that's because it was at a time where I was younger. So I actually started this channel maybe 5 years ago. No, 4 years ago. I started this channel, and funny enough, I started it after a really bad breakup, and I was like, I'm ready to just do the things I've been putting off. You know, when you're just like, right, I'm just focusing on me. That is funny because that's actually how I ended up meeting my boyfriend now. But anyway, that's a separate story. It's very easy to start a channel. You literally just create an account, stay logged in as a viewer, and then you could just start uploading videos. It's very, very simple. And for me, it was my outlet to just stay true to yourself, know what you are doing, and don't copy other people, because other people will see through that. Your viewers will see who you're trying to emulate or copy. It's absolutely fine to take inspiration from people, and to also focus on enjoying it and not necessarily on what you can get from it or it being your job. But actually the best way to start is to enjoy what you're creating. Would you renovate properties to sell or rent? 100%. Is that even a question? Like me? Absolutely. I plan to do that in my next career move, hopefully. Love, love, love to continue to buy more property. That's just like a no-brainer. Okay, so can you please tell us how you started your cushion business online, and do you make them yourself? Yes, I make them myself. I did not know how to sew. I just wanted to make some cushions for myself that I could not afford out there. I went to Hobbycraft, I bought a sewing machine, sitting there for 2 days, and I literally, kid you not, I always say this, that it was definitely God that did it, because I didn't know what I was doing. So that's how it started. And was that the question? How did it start? Yeah, that's how it started. I posted a picture on my home account, Vanriel Home, and it literally just kind of went viral. The picture literally went viral all over the world. Sweden, America, UK, blah, blah, blah. And then I was getting asked, can I make them for other people? With no website. So it was all through Instagram and PayPal, and that is how it began. Similar question, how did you get into having a home line? Do you purchase pillow inserts or the clients? So Vanriel Co only sells the cushion covers and matching throws and runners, similar to what I'm sitting on. By the way, guys, if you don't know, this is actually one of my pieces from Vanriel Co. This is my Glacier Silver fabric. Now, many of you guys who do follow my journey will know that I haven't really been shouting much about Vanriel Co. That's because I am planning a complete revamp, a complete new lease of life in 2020, which means Black Friday is next week. I think I'm gonna do a Black Friday sale. I'm gonna give you guys next week. I might just do the whole week. I've just decided this on the spot. Once this stuff is gone, I will not be stocking these fabrics again, and I know this is actually one of the fave fabrics, so if you want it, you know what to do this week. Do you see yourself being back at a 9-to-5 job, and what would be your advice to a freelancer? Would I ever get a 9-to-5 job again? Yes, I would, if that's what I needed to do, but if I didn't need to, then no. I like being self-employed. It is very hard. I'm still figuring it out. Things are not perfect yet, which is why I have not done any videos on tips for being self-employed, because I'm not at the master's level yet, guys. But when I get there, you know I'm going to share what I have learned with you. So tips for that, I can't really give you the tips yet, other than if you do want to be self-employed, prepare as much as you can. I was in a position where I lost my job, so I wasn't able to prepare. But if I knew that I was aiming for July 2019 to be self-employed, I would have definitely prepared more, saved more, planned more. How did you save whilst at university? I was in Birmingham, so I wasn't in London, so the cost of living, e.g. the rent, was lower than it would be in London. I don't know what it's like now. But not only that, I was actually working throughout uni. I worked in so many places in Birmingham, Selfridges. I worked in Folly and Links of London. I worked in House of Fraser, Ted Baker. I worked in, oh, there is somewhere else I worked. And then when I would come back to London for summers and Christmas, I was working in good old Harrods. That doesn't even answer the question. So that's how I saved. I was working whilst at uni. How do you stay motivated and positive during dark winter months? Oh my God. And she says, I love your page. Thank you. Okay. This question, I feel like she knows me because, I mean, look how dark it's gotten outside. It is so uncomfortable for me during these months. Like, I don't do very well. I do believe, but I don't want to speak it into existence, that I can be affected by the weather and the light and all of that, which is why I have got a sad lamp behind me that wakes me up in the mornings just to help me with natural sunlight. I just try and remain positive. I try and take regular breaks. I try and think about the good things, what I'm grateful for. I think it's about throwing yourself into the things that make you happy. On top of that, I have Richie, who makes me so happy. So when it's like dreary and dark, it just means cozy time on the sofa with Richie. I do kind of eat things that make me happy, or get my favorite desserts, or watch my favorite shows, or I just have a good chat and natter with my mom. Oh, we got some more. We got some more. Oh, when did you get a dog? I love this because loads of people think I just got a dog and they're confused as to why I didn't do a video announcing that I got a dog. No. Richie is 12 years old, guys. If you are an OG follower, you've seen him years and years and years ago. He's always been in my life. He just didn't live with me. It was always my goal to be self-employed and to take my dog back from my mum when I became self-employed. Okay, are you planning on buying a new house? Of course, I would love to buy a new house soon, providing that's God's plan and providing everything works out. Best tips to save for a house. Well, guys, there's actually going to be another video either before this or after this for tips on saving. I've got videos before, but I'm going to do new ones. We can go in, we can talk for hours on that. But we're not going to do that today. So, oh, another one of Richie. What is the breed of your dog? He's gorgeous. Richie. Oh, he's sleeping. He's just my little teddy bear. Oh, I love him. He is so sweet. So he is a Bichon Frise, or Bichon Frise. I think that's how you say it in French. So they're very similar to poodles, which poodles are like their cousin. I think the differences would be, one, his hair does not shed, which is why he's even more amazing. So his hair, he's looking at me because he knows I'm talking about him. So his hair actually grows like black people's hair, really. He grows an afro, a curly afro. It's so adorable. So he gets groomed, well, not now because it's winter, so we like to let his hair grow out so he's warm. Their bodies are slightly different. So Richie has more of a like a cute plumper body frame. Poodles tend to be a lot more skinnier, but yeah, they're super similar to poodles, and that is what Richie is. He's a Bichon Frise. How do you feel about sharing your boyfriend on social media? Would you ever do it? I am me, I'm Jade Vanriel, and that's who I am now. I'm not married, I'm not engaged, so that is what my channel is. It's about me. Now, he's not hidden from my channel. He's been in a couple of videos. You might see the side of his head or his shoulder or hear his voice. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing that I'm like never, but it's also not a thing that I'm planning to do anytime soon. We just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and if you want to see more about my hair, head over to the links in my description because they're all linked down below. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon.